Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review video, but before I get started, I just wanted to say I know I haven't made a video in about a week to a week and a half, which is very rare for me, so I'm sorry if you've noticed that or missed my videos, but I'm back doing them, so hello. This video, like I said, is going to be a review video. I also know I haven't made a bunch of tutorials on like hands-on makeup kind of looks in a while, but that's definitely going to be coming soon, so if you guys want to see what I'll be reviewing today, then definitely just keep on watching. Okay, so what I'm going to be reviewing today for you guys is the long-awaited Clarisonic Mia 2. I seriously love this, and I just kind of ruined the whole review, but it's great. So, starting out with the box, I think it's very clever how they made the box like this, like a pop open, and then it gives you a little bit of background on what the Clarisonic does for your skin. It just shows you like how it gets down under into your skin and things like that. So, it's wonderful. And then inside the actual box, what it came with, a hard shell case like this, and then the Clarisonic is inside of that, so it looks like that, and mine is a little wet right now because I just used it, but it just looks like that. And then also you get a brush head. So, moving on into the actual Clarisonic itself, this is what it looks like, and it's very nice for traveling. It's not too big at all, and it does wonders on the skin. So, moving on to the actual brush head itself. I'm still using the one that had came with it. It's my second one that had came with it. I don't know what the name of that brush head actually is because there's several kinds of brush heads. There's like a sensitive one. There's just like a bunch of different names, and I don't really know. I know I just have like the standard one, and I think that this one is for sensitive users. But so this basically untwists like this, and you have the actual Clarisonic like that, and then this is the brush head, and it just twists on. So I'm going to pop it back on, and it's on. Then you can take the cap off, and you're ready to use. Now, moving on to like speed settings and stuff like that, the power button is right here, so I'll turn it on. And you hear that vibrating? That means that it's starting on its cycle, which the cycles run for, the whole cycle runs for 1 minute, and it's a 2-speed setting. So for the forehead, you're recommended to do that, so you're supposed to start on your forehead and go in circular motions back and forth on your whole forehead, maybe down right into your temples and in your hairline if you have some makeup there. And once it beeps, you're supposed to move down to your chin and your nose area. So you're going to move in circular motions around your nose, on your nose, by your chin, by your mouth, and maybe on your jaw. And that will beep, goes beep, and you feel the actual Clarisonic like kind of stop vibrating. For a second, it kind of pulsates, and then you're going to move on to the next section. You'll definitely know when it's time because it gives you an indication. You can totally feel it in your hand. So then after your chin and nose area, it's going to beep again, and you're going to do your cheeks. The cheeks go for just 10 seconds, I guess because it's more sensitive. So again, you're going to be doing circular motions on your cheeks, and once it beeps, you're going to move to the next one, and once you're finished, then you can rinse your face. And don't forget to actually rinse the brush head once you're done as well, and you will totally see all the gunk, makeup, dirt, anything that was taken from your face onto this Clarisonic. You're definitely going to see on the brush head. It is white, which I really like, so you can tell what you're getting off, what you're cleaning, how much makeup you actually wore that day, and how much of a great job it's actually doing by removing it. So this has 2 speeds. I leave it on the normal speed, which sounds like this. But you can put it on to the next highest speed by using the little arrow up here, and it will just sound and feel a little bit faster. And now to just turn it off, you press the power button, and then you're left at that spot. So if you were doing your forehead and you needed to stop for a second because, like, say, soap got in your eye, you can stop by pressing the power button and then resume by pressing it again, and you'll be left off at the same spot with the same time. It's kind of great in that feature because if you weren't keeping track in your time, which I know I don't when I'm washing my face, I just kind of go, that it just leaves off at your spot and you can continue once you're ready. So that's really awesome. Another thing with this that I really like is that it's 100% waterproof. If it wasn't, no one would be using it. But it's 100% waterproof, so you can actually submerge this in the water, in your shower, in your bathtub, and you'll be completely fine. Now for the charger, which I thought was really clever of them to come up with, right here there's a little indentation where it looks like something would lay. It's kind of more flat. That's where your charger is going to go. So this charger plugs in the wall as a normal charger. Looks like this, and that just goes right into the outlet. And then the other side, which is your connector, which will connect to the Clarisonic, looks like this. It's flat, and just white and looks like that. This is magnetic, so what's going to happen is it's going to cling right onto there and it will just rest on there. I just like how it's not on a stand, because I saw the Clarisonic one, or the original Clarisonic, had just the stand, which was kind of annoying if you had to travel, or if you were in a rush or things like that, or if you don't want to have the tower of the charger sitting on your counter. You know, it's really great to have the charger like this. So again, it just snaps right on there, and they say that it charges for 24 hours and you can get a bunch of uses out of that. So that's really great. I only had to charge this thing, I want to say 2 to 3 times since Christmas, which is like 3 months now. So that's really awesome, considering when you use your cell phone, I charge mine every single night. So if you don't have to charge this every single night, that's really great. And it's really good for traveling purposes. So you don't have to constantly be carrying around your whole kit. You can literally just carry around this and you're good to go. Also, what I use every single night to actually store this in is this little case right here. And it's made for the Clarisonic. I got mine at Macy's, I believe. And it has a really cute print on it. It has a waterproof lining on the inside, and it's just super cute. I like to store my face wash in here with the Clarisonic and my spare brush head. Now, at the moment, I just switched to the new brush head, but what I was using for the past 2 to 3 months, which is recommended, you're supposed to switch your brush heads off every 2 to 3 months, was the first one that it came with. So it just looked like this, and you will definitely know when to get a new one. It will start discoloring from being white, since you're using it to take off makeup or you're using it to get gunk off of your face. It's going to discolor a little bit, but that's totally normal. And it also will look like an old toothbrush, I guess. It kind of has like some fraying and some like not so nice edges on it. So that's another reason how you know you need to get a new one. Mine, my mom had also purchased it for Christmas for me. I believe that these brush heads are pretty expensive, but I mean, they're worth buying if the Clarisonic works for you. Now getting into the whole idea of the Clarisonic and how much it helped me and my thoughts on it. So for the past 2 to 3 months, I've been using it every single night. They say you can use it at night and in the morning, but since I have a little bit of sensitive skin here and there, I wanted to stay away from that so I didn't break out. And because it is winter, I do get some dry patches, so that will just irritate and create more dry patches. I like to use it mostly at night to remove my makeup and just get everything out from underneath there. This also helps with acne. When I first started using it, I had a lot of underneath the skin pimples in my T-zone, and it was just so frustrating. I couldn't find anything that really worked for it. I've for years tried so many different face products and nothing really helped with it. It was very hard to remove that. What I've noticed was that when you use this on your skin that you already have pimples on, active breakouts, or underneath the skin pimples, or anything like that, they are going to be rising from the skin. So what that means is basically you're going to be going through a purging phase, which means you're irritating the pimples so much that they're going to be popping out of your skin, so they are going to become visible. But in the long run, they get totally removed and you have a clear looking face, which I 100% like and I 100% agree with, because it has worked for me. I never really had, like I said, like major acne. I never was acne prone, but I did have a lot of the underneath the skin white kind of bumps, and I had just a lot of texture. I still get little white ones underneath my skin, but the Clarisonic definitely helped remove it. So the Clarisonic basically removes all the impurities from your skin. Also, once you get all the gunk and impurities out of your skin, if you were to put on a moisturizer or any kind of cream on your face, it helps absorb it better since the pores aren't clogged. I've heard so many stories by people and so many videos by people, and it just helped them tremendously, like with acne, and they can never find a way to get rid of it or help clear up or just help clean your skin, give it a nice clean for your pores, and this has helped them. So if you are fighting with acne, texture, if you've had what I had, the underneath the skin kind of pimples, stick acne, anything like that, if you're fighting with it and you can't find anything to help it, I definitely recommend to check this out. It seriously helped with me. Like I said, I never had anything like tremendously horrible, but it did just bother me, so by using this did help clear it up and just help me feel a little more confident in my skin, if that makes sense. Because I use it every single night, I can totally see a difference from 3 months ago, and I wish that I took a before and after picture, but I didn't. But it just helps a lot. So if you are fighting with that, definitely go check this out. It is a little bit more on the pricier side. It's about $150, I believe. but it's totally worth it and great. And you also have 2-year warranty on it. So if anything were to happen with it or anything like that, you can totally send it back and you get your money back. So I think that's a really great thing, and I don't know, I just really, really like it. If you guys have tried it, or if you are interested in trying it, definitely give this video a thumbs up or comment down below if it helped you, or if you're interested in maybe trying it out. If you guys want me to do a demo on this Clarisonic Mia 2, let me know in the comments, or also thumbs this up, and I will do one for you. I do use it every single night, and it has helped a lot for me, so if you do want to see that, definitely let me know. I hope this video was somewhat helpful for you guys. It might have been all over the place, but I didn't really know how to explain it because I was so excited, and there was just a lot of information on it. I will also leave the Clarisonic website down below for you guys so you can check it all out for yourself and read a little bit on it. So if I haven't completed any of your answers, then maybe the website will. Make sure to follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. I love talking with you guys. I will see you in my next video, I guess. Bye!
Hello, my name's Courtney. I'm going to be reviewing a new product on the market called the Erisonic. I received this product about 2 weeks ago as a free gift to try out. And when I first got the box, I actually thought, this looks pretty familiar. It kind of has a similar shape to the Clarisonic. This is probably a pretty similar product. And in some ways that's true in the sense that it is a cleansing brush and it does have those capabilities that the Clarisonic shares in the sense of cleansing and also exfoliating, but there's several things about it that are a little bit different. First off, when I opened the package, I found that there were a lot of attachments that came in the package that I didn't recognize, such as this lovely little attachment. It's kind of a sponge type material. It reminds me of, you know, when you are putting on makeup, possibly like a liquid foundation with a sponge. It's pretty similar, possibly even softer than that type of material. And that is actually used for a serum or a lotion applicator. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a moment. Another unique piece was this little guy here, which looks kind of crazy. It took me a little while to figure out what that was for, but after reading the instructions, I realized this is actually a massager, as well as something that you can use in the toning process. And then we also have just general brushes, similar to other products on the market. It is color coded, and there's a key in your box that will kind of tell you which one is which. I found myself gravitating towards the one that I actually have on this brush, which I'm going to pull out here. And this one is the green one, which is for sensitive skin, like mine. And I was very pleased when I actually felt the brush that it is definitely softer than my Clarisonic brush head. And if you're someone who has very sensitive skin like I do, this is a super important thing. I found myself with the Clarisonic not being able to use it very often. It was actually a gift from someone when I first received it, and I really, really like the brush and enjoy it, but I've always kind of wished I could use it a little bit more often. But with my skin being so sensitive, it's a little bit difficult because it can sometimes kind of irritate my skin. So with this brush, it seems like I would be able to use it with more frequency. Also, this brush, another difference is just the way it goes on and off. So this particular one, I can just pull it off like that. With the Clarisonic, I can pull it off, but it seems like it's a little bit more difficult than the Erisonic. Another really big difference is the screen, the LED screen right here. So if you look at my Clarisonic, there's no screen on it. If I want to start this baby up, I'm literally going to press the power button, and then I do have 3 different speeds, and I have a plus, so I actually have a body speed as well, and I can, when my brush is on, press go, and then kind of adjust the speed from there. With the Erisonic, I can turn it on, and I can see all the speeds in which are available, as well as what speed I'm currently at. If you're someone who's been using this type of brush, especially the Clarisonic before, seeing the power is actually a surprisingly really nice thing to have, because oftentimes with mine, you know, I'd go a while without charging it, not being totally sure where it was at power-wise, start it up, and then midway through a wash, it would just kind of stop. And I would realize, oh, it was really low. I actually should have charged it up prior, and I would have been able to complete the wash. So with the Erisonic, you'll actually see when it's on if you're at a 1, 2, or 3, and if you get down to a 1, then you'll know after that last wash you should go ahead and charge it up. But as far as the modes that I was talking about, there's a mode button right here, and you can switch the speed in which it goes, or I should say the mode, I'm sorry. So you notice that first mode was kind of a consistent bzzz. Then the second one is more of a stop, go as far as the vibration. And the third mode is really unique. It starts off more consistent, and then it intermittently goes and then stops, and then goes and then stops. In addition to the mode, you can control the intensity level. So how much force are we really getting? So I can click on here. Right now I'm at a 1, but I can go a little more and all the way up to a 5. And when you're ready to turn it off, you just click the off button. So that's kind of the differences in a nutshell. But to get into a little more detail, as far as the main differences, I want to show you those other 2 brushes that were very unique. So this brush again here, this is kind of more the massager. When reading the pamphlet, it also mentioned that you can use this when you're toning. So if you spray your toner all over and you want to kind of massage that into the skin. And once you've done that, if you're ready for your final step, usually like moisturizing, and you really want to get that moisturizer fully kind of, you know, rubbed in, you can use this spongy brush. And when you use this, essentially you can either apply the lotion directly on it, similar to how you would apply your cleanser directly onto this brush, or you can apply it to your skin and actually rub it in. So just like the other options that I was showing you earlier, you would press on, you can change the mode, you can change the intensity to fit what's comfortable for you, and then you can just rub this into your skin with the lotion on it and make sure that it's really going all the way in. Also, another thing that I didn't think about that I noticed when using it in this way, this is really nice if you're wanting to make sure that your lotion goes a long way, because you can use less and just kind of blend it in with the tool, and it's actually going to go a lot farther. So to recap, in the past I was a Clarisonic user. Definitely really enjoyed this product, really enjoyed having a cleansing brush in my life, but I will say, having tested out and tried the Erisonic and all of its capabilities, including the softer brush head that's really nice for me as someone with sensitive skin, as well as the massager and the sponge that's able to rub in your moisturizer and make it go a little bit farther, I'm going to go ahead and have to make a little bit more room in my drawer for the Erisonic.